Hi, Maddie. 2 of them? How are you doing today on this lovely Tuesday evening? I know it's been a good little while, but last time when we played Final Fantasy V, We actually fought Exdeath, who was like 100 times more than one. It's true. It's 100% more than one. But yeah, last time we fought Exdeath in Galoop's world, and afterward we were all transported back to the original world that we started the game in, right? So now we're going to find out what happens next. We were going to go over to Castle Tycoon, which you conveniently landed in front of.
Thank heavens you're back safe. The Chancellor wishes to speak with you.
Come back. Let's put Lena at the front of the party since she's kind of the head of Tycoon Castle now, I guess.
Princess Lena.
Princess Lena. Oh, Princess Lena.
Chancellor wishes to speak with you.
Yeah, how are you doing today, Maddie? Love saying names in this game. First floor.
Princess Lena. Princess Sarisa. Welcome home.
Father,
The king's passing was a great loss. However, we must do our best to continue on without him. Additionally, Princess Sarisa has returned. We thought her dead. Is cause for celebration.
Sarisa. My true name.
Yes, my lady.
The name Papa gave to me. Hi, Gusty. How are you doing today on this lovely Tuesday evening? Playing some Final Fantasy V.
Hey, what are you doing? Preparations for the banquet are ready, of course. Your acquaintances are welcome to attend.
What? You want me to go dressed Excuse me. You want me to go out there dressed like this? Are you mad?
Come now, princess. Oh, she's gorgeous. Yowza, she really is.
Bartz, I think you're blushing.
I am not.
Fuck it, we have a ball. Playing some Zims and help someone with the trade evolutions in ZA. Maddie's doing pretty normal.
Dance, dance, get down and boogie.
Ugh.
Sorry.
Okay, the dancing zone is a no zone.
Seems now that the Tycoon can return to the glory days of old.
You know, it's amazing how the days that are gone are always the glory days somehow. Okay, I guess I can't hang out with the two princesses. Let's check on Creel.
Grandpa.
Creel, how you holding up? Alright, it's not too painful anymore, but I guess I just feel anxious. It's like Grandpa's fussing at us to hurry. I think I get it. Let's check it out. Huh? What? We're back in my world, but there's
Gotta be a reason for that, right? Let's find out what it is.
Okay. We hanging out here on the bottom of the menu. Like, comment, and subscribe if you're on the bottom of the menu. Dang, I do be getting bonked.
What about the girls? No way they can slip away, so...
It's usually a dessert mix since you're so sweet. Ooh, Maddie. Oh my gosh.
I know the Chancellor's greatly relieved. If only Princess Lena would stay here.
You know, I do actually wonder if it's supposed to be Lena or Lena, but then again, in the Japanese version, it is Reina, and they localized her name as Reina in the PlayStation 1 release of Final Fantasy V.
Safe journey to you. Oh, sorry, I was just rushing over to tell everyone the bridge in the West River is complete. Boko might still be over in that cave in the west.
Boko?
He's my prized chocobo, and my best friend.
Oh, really?
What, you don't believe me?
Well, you're so poor at writing wind drakes. Hey, you little... Ow, take this.
Jeez, I can't win against this kid.
Sorry, that was a really bad line. It should have been, geez, I can't win against this kid. Listen, it was my first take, okay? I don't know why it took them so long. That bridge is like one person wide. I'm just kidding. Boko, 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 where did you go, Ko? Tochi, hi! Oh wow, the Kubi crew raid. Thank you for the follow, Hero Collector. Welcome to the Squeak Squad. Hi, Puddle. Hi, Kubi. Wow, Kubi actually finally stopped playing Overwatch. I figured I was just gonna, like, check Twitch before I go to bed and she'd still be playing. I'm kidding, I love you, Kubi. But if you do need to raid and run, get yourself some dinner or something like that, I totally understand. But yeah, we're playing some Final Fantasy V Advance. And of course, as soon as a bunch of people come in on a raid, I have to clear my throat because that's always what happens. But yeah, you probably have seen me over in Kubi's chat if you're a regular in her place. I'll leave a lurk here, but yeah, my name's Mott's the Gaming Mouse, also known as Micaiah. And I do streams of JRPGs, retro, Metroidvanias, platformers, and all kinds of other fun stuff. We love classic games here, we love new games, so if that sounds cool and fun to you, then you can always grab a controller and find a spot in front of the big old CRT TV and we can enjoy our favorite games together. Also, this is an 18+ stream, so I say fuck and talk about dicks a lot. But I'm, like, one of Kubi's best friends, so you probably put that together anyway. Yeah, we're continuing our adventure in Final Fantasy V Advance.
Feeding the two of them?
Boko! Hello, I'm Creel.
Huh? You speak Chocobo too?
Just a little. I think he wants to introduce us to someone. Chocobo Spark from the front looks so good. I think it looks adorable, but then again, I've also been seeing this for most of my life. Huh? For real? This is his wife. Her name's Coco.
Boko, you stud.
It looks bald. No, it's just like when you grab a cat's head and stuff and like softly push their ears back. It's like that.
Listen, Boko. I've got a favor to ask.
Quit?
He says he already knows.
Huh?
He says you're leaving on another journey, right? Boko is...
Is that okay? I know you got the little woman and all. What's he saying?
He says that he loves her.
Slick.
And that while he's away, to take care of the babies.
Babies?
Coco has little ones on the way. She says she'll be waiting here for him.
Coco. Thanks. Don't worry, we'll come back safe.
Quit?
Hi, Stephen. What's up, gamers? How are you doing on this lovely Tuesday afternoon?
Let me be the one to ride that chocobo.
Playing some Final Fantasy V Advance. We just got Boko back and we're heading up to adventure. Partially blue chocobo. You can tell a bird has eggs on the way, or is chocobo a rare bird species that gives birth to their young, live young? I know in other games, chocobo do have eggs, so they're not a bird that gives birth to live young, but I mean, if chocobo are intelligent enough to be able to communicate linguistically, they probably can tell when they're pregnant. Eggnant. And some RuneScape of the old school variety. Oh yeah, I've been grinding on it all day, huh? They're egg-specting. Once again, Maddie is funnier than me in my chat. Take me to the river. I don't even like that song. I don't know, I just like partially like just being able to walk over the river. That's such a fun thing. Little congratulations to them. Hey Google, am I ignorant? I got my chocobo, but I'm not sure where I'm supposed to choke a go. Everyone's ignorant eventually. Town. Let's see what's going on. Tool.
You're pretty advanced, huh?
Well, yeah, this is the Game Boy Advance version.
That's so, why don't you mosey on over to the Greenhorns Club and say that? You hear they found Tycoon's missing princess.
38 plus 2 weeks pregnant? Yeah, I don't want to have any kids if I have to do math. Suddenly felt dizzy. When I came to, everything around the village had completely changed.
Yep. Some strange cave appeared in the west. Hard to tell there's some mutant turtle in there.
Huh. I wonder if it knows ninjutsu. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Gusty.
Some big bash going on in Castle Tycoon. Wonder if they'd let me in.
Math mention. I'm too cute and gay for math. My brain just shuts down when I see it.
Ooh, this wears you out.
Some folks saw a ship with propellers down south in a bird-shaped peninsula. Wonder what the heck that is.
The wind stopped. The sky is stagnating.
Oh shit, they set up data centers here too? Okay, that's right. Tool's like one of the first places you go. So they still have the early game stuff that we already got. Well, it sounds like there's a lot going on in the world if new stuff is appearing on different continents.
Jim, how is Pregnant formed?
No, actually, I'm not familiar with that one. Ah! Ow! You hadn't been riding so fast. Oh, you see, that's the thing. Okay, like, I know about like Gregnant and Perganging Dang Dang Nante, but I don't. Maybe it's just not coming to me. Oh, yeah, I know that. I'm sorry. It's just, it has been so long since I've seen the meme, like, the nuance of it is long gone from me. Yeah, like Maddie, I haven't thought in that, like, a decade. So I think I missed the 38 plus 2 thing. I am so sorry. Yeah, I know what that is now, Gusty. I'm sorry.
Boko, I say this is all your fault.
Quack, quack, quack.
Don't take it out on him. There's nothing he could have done. Bartz? What is that? It's an antlion. Good thing we're on the bottom of the menu. It can't get us down here. Fuck you, Titan. The root of Doot. I didn't do anything. Shit, nobody's got a healing ability. Uh-oh. Don't half my level. I was using that.
Bruh.
The homie just yorked on me. You, ramen? I summon the power of Judgmental Old Man. Damn it, I don't have a white mage. I can't even Libra this damn thing. I don't know how much HP it has. Shiva? Don't half my level. Stop that shit. Well. You know, I'm starting to think maybe this thing's just kind of magic resistant. Oh, that's right. I have my fucking level halved. God damn it. This ain't looking good for little Harpo, kids. Oh shit, that's right. I forgot I had the equipped bow with the multi-shot thing. Wait a minute. We might still be in this, maybe, kind of, sort of, perhaps. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Discord. Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna need a picture of your ID before you can use that, buddy. Bro, we are just like, he's halved our levels twice. We're just henpecking at this guy by now. I guess the true henpeckers were the ones we met along the way. Do I not have any of those funky items I can just throw, like a grenade or something? No. Gosh darn it, to heck. Pardon my language. Bruh. Jeez, good thing I just went ahead and bought a bunch of high potions. Shit. Can you do another one of those 4 bow attacks, please? Nope, 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 nope. Here we go, rapid fire. Oh yeah. Honestly, like, this thing's more annoying than anything. Oh, bitch! Here we got Shira Hadori. Stuck in a monster's nest. Great. Just great. I don't think it's very great at all. Now what do we do? Click. Okay, let's do some wiggling. See, I want to keep her with a bow because she's got that one that can hit up to 4 times. Um... Actually, wait. Duh, I have a solution for this already. Make it blue. Okay, now what's secondary? We don't have to equip learning since Blue Mage will learn enemy skills automatically. Ichi, there we go. Because I'm like level 0 white mage, so I can't just use white magic right now. I'd have to level it up first. Actually, let's give Shida Hodori a try. That sounds really awesome. I do not want the Excalibur. I don't care how much the game says its attack power is. Yeah, let's go with the air knife. That's how you greet a knife in German. Fashionable and comfy. I think I'll leave Creel with what she has right now. I'm sorry, I keep bouncing back and forth between Creel and Creelay. Well, it said air knife. So if you're greeting a knife in German, that's what you'd say. A rope? Why is it teasing me? Why would you do that? Doesn't love a good tease. Teasing rope play didn't even take me out to dinner. Promise never to try and pull something like that again. To admit you were wrong and try to make it out without me. Heh. Come on, get up here. I'm using my regular voice because I don't know who's talking. I love the little subtle bit of characterization of Bartz letting Boko go first. The rope is, of course.
Ferris!
Which one of you decided to maroon me back there? Try it again and you'll swing from a yard arm.
What happened? Why'd you come after us?
I'm just not cut out for being a princess, I'm afraid. Pirating's much more my style. Oh yeah, Ferris is back. Ow!
What's wrong?
Ow, I think I got a splinter. Don't worry about it. Ferris, join the party. Hell yeah. We're 3/4 of the way back in business.
I guess Lena's got princessy stuff to do. Listen to the coolest music track. Well, all the music in this game is amazing. What can I say? A cave. Cave with awesome music.
Guido? Alley-oop!
Oh, thank you. I suppose you can be helpful after all. The shock of those two worlds merging sent everything topsy-turvy, including me. I'm a bit too old to do much on my back, Iru.
Cannot relate.
What do you mean by worlds merging? See, you're just as slow on the uptake as before. It's an ancient legend, but I never imagined it was true.
Skill issue.
According to legend, 1,000 years ago, Bart's world and Creel's world were one and the same.
The same?
It seems there's quite the echo in here.
But why did the world split?
To seal the void.
Void?
I fear no matter how often I allude to your ignorance, my dry wit just goes over your head, so I will simply explain. "1,000 years ago, there existed a presence of the strongest evil, Enuo. Enuo possessed the power to control the void. After a long and harrowing battle, the people were able to defeat Enuo with the 12 legendary weapons. However, the void that Enuo had created could not be erased. As a last resort, the people split the crystals into two to maintain the balance. The world split into two as well. The void was sealed within the space between the two worlds, the interdimensional rift."
That means Xdeath was telling the truth. He really did want to return the world to how it used to be.
However, without the crystals,
The wind's power will never return.
nor will that of the earth, fire, or water.
Oh, this splinter really hurts.
Xdeath! I turned myself into a tiny splinter waiting just for this moment. Now you can understand my true goal, to take the sealed power of the void for my very own.
What?
Why do you think I merged the worlds together? Oh. Now that the two worlds are one, the interdimensional rift the void is sealed within is appearing as well.
Wait, so in plain English, you're saying this void, or whatever not, is coming here?
Yes, the void shall be released from its 1,000-year prison and into my keeping. This matchless power of the void will be mine.
Not a chance, Xdeath. Castle Tycoon. Lena!
Beautiful, beautiful. Look, gaze upon the unlimited power of the void. Watch as it engulfs the path, and soon it will belong to me!
Lena, Xdeath, you...
Peons, tremble before my might. The time for your viscera. The time is now for your viscera to see the light of day. Now die. Turtle!
You can't just say turtle.
Not bad for a reptile. You think I sat around 7 centuries munching on pizza? Perhaps you should have taken the chance. You shall find no such tasty diversions in the afterlife.
Turtle. Point.
Peons, tremble before my might. Oh, my aching.
Let's see here. Find it interesting that Ferris's hair is light blonde in her icon, but bright pink in the sprite. Most of the character sprites were made first. Then the art was done by Yoshitaka Amano. And Amano has this thing where he would make every character like have blonde or white hair. Even though it's brown in Bart's icon, in some of the original illustrations, he has white hair on there too. Saga of me not getting a Final Fantasy plot continues. It started when I was shown Advent Children movie without the context, and now we're here. Well, thankfully, Final Fantasy V's plot isn't super complicated. Wait, why is this me? Everyone is blonde. But, well, you see, the thing is, though, Bartz is not emotionally tortured, so he's only halfway there. He just has the white hair. But okay, thankfully the plot of 5 is not super duper difficult or anything. Bartz is an adventurer whose late father asked him to his late father's last request was him to explore the world and be an adventurer. And on his adventures, he meets a princess named Lena, a mysterious pirate named Ferris, who they initially think is a man, but is actually a woman, and Lena's long-lost sister, who is thought to be dead. And Creel is the granddaughter of Galuf, who is one of the first party members you get in the game. Sadly, Galuf passes away due to fighting Exdeath. But he does pass all of his experience points and job class stuff onto Creel. And yeah, Exdeath is... Okay, basically Exdeath is a ancient magical tree. And whenever there would be demons or evil or anything like that, they would seal it in this same tree. And eventually the tree started to gain sentience and went mad from all of the evil. Because Galuf was one of the 4 Warriors of Light from the first time when Exdeath came out and had to be sealed. Like, Final Fantasy V is a really good game.
Guido, you okay?
So Exdeath is the root of Doot. He really is. Thinking memory tree from Kaiba, but sentient. I don't think Kaiba played any tree cards in Yu-Gi-Oh, but okay.
Exdeath, that cur. He must be stopped before he obtains the full power of the Void, or... By Jove, what is that?
Just the Library of the Ancients.
The fabled Library of the Ancients? My dear boy, have you any idea how important that place is? Well, of course you don't. To think that the Library of the Ancients was here the whole time. Follow close, children. Within the library is a book which describes how to defeat Exdeath.
That's a really convenient book. Final Fantasy read the Giving Tree and asked, what if there was a Taking Tree? Oh, the Kaiba anime. I'm sorry, my brain completely blanked. I was just thinking of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Sage Guido!
Oh, the scholars from Surgate.
We've been able to find the second half of the Sealed Tomb. Tome. Okay, dyslexia.
Perfect.
You're making a joke because... No, my brain just went automatically to Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm sorry. I haven't actually watched the Kaiba anime, though.
Now, let us begin the strategy meeting. As you've probably noticed, the 2 worlds have recombined into one. Also, the Void is trying to break free from where it has been sealed within the Rift. And you better hurry and stop it. Bartz, so enthusiastic yet so stupid. Along with the Void, many fearsome monsters were sealed in the Rift a millennium ago.
Short, but severely fucked up. Hey, that describes some of my favorite people.
They're all incredibly evil and incredibly strong. I feel safe in saying that as you are now, you kids wouldn't stand a chance.
Then what do we do?
Elementary, my dear Bartz. The legendary weapons used to defeat the warlock Inuo 1,000 years ago.
Legendary weapons?
Sometimes I wonder if you say things like that to spite me. Yes, the 12 legendary weapons. They are weapons. They're legendary. There are even 12 of them. Now that we have both halves of the sealed tome, if all goes according to legend, and I'm certain it will, the book will show us the way.
Can apply to multiple people in your life. "12 of them?"
The book. It is written, when nothing's power again does peak, to light warriors this book shall speak.
The book begins to speak. After Inuo's defeat, the weapons of legend were sealed within Castle Kuza. To break the seals, the 4 tablets must be assembled. One rests alongside the spirits of the past, blessed by the soil. One rests within an island shrine, kissed by the wind. One rests beneath the ocean's floor, engulfed by flames. One rests beyond the river's torrents, protected by water. Along with the keys to open the seals, the 4 tablets are sealed our servants. If the tablets are moved, our servants will awaken. The ultimate spells of white and black, the magic of time and space, Meteor, the Sea King Leviathan, and the Dragon King Bahamut. Present this book unto the gate, and the way to the seals will be opened. Received sealed tome.
Go, unseal the 12 legendary weapons before Exdeath gains the power of the Void. We are counting on you. Go and find the first tablet, blessed by the soil and the spirits of the past. Eureka! It must be the pyramid of the desert of shifting sands. Ferris, Creel, and even you, Bartz. You must go at once. The future of the world depends on it.
Dang, I was just doing a pyramid in Mario 64, now we gotta go back to one. I'll be back in just a sec, you guys. I'm gonna run an ad. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. Everybody make sure to get up, stretch, and hydrate and stuff while I'm gone. Back in a noodle.
The mouse returns! Is this some kind of pyramid scheme? Do not have 12 dumpy emotes. I guess I better get to work on mine so I have at least one more.
It'll take time for Xdeath to gain full control over the void.
Oh, that's right, I forgot there's a freaking free recovery right there. If the two worlds have overlapped, then the sealed castle of Kuza should be located to the east of Toul. So on the map, at this point in the Library of Ancients, when you lay one word over another like this... Oh, I see. Fascinating.
Crystals were split in two in the world as well. It really took that much to seal the void? I'll read you from the sealed tome.
Okay, it's just saying the same thing we saw already. At least we know we can go double check on it if I forgot.
I wonder, will the world be engulfed in darkness? If so, how shall we read?
That's such a neurodivergent question.
I read that there's a town sealed between the dimensions by mistake. 1,000 years ago, they sold fantastic weapons and magic. Now the void's been reappearing, I bet the town's reappearing as well. Professor Sid and Mid went to Crescent Island some time ago, but they've yet to return. Once the worlds became one, the sealed tome became whole as well. The 4 tablets are protected by gargoyles.
That was a really good show.
So Xdeath's true form is that of a tree, and he transformed himself into a splinter as well. Fascinating. Evil, yeah, but... All this fighting is just beating a dead horse. Even if we beat Xdeath, the crystals have all been shattered. Burning this book, the song came out of it.
Mana's peen.
Mana's Paean. This melody's mysterious power increases the magical strength of those who hear it.
Traveler's Journal. I'll give this staff I found to that man from Tycoon. A Blue Mage's Journey. Finally learning enemy skills. Arrow, level 5 death.
It's written here that the void is the birthplace of light. I wonder what that's supposed to mean.
Okay, I saved. Wow, it has been really long since I saved. Oops. If I had gotten hosed by that antlion, I'd be really... Oh shit, the new world map music! Totally a vibe. That's like a ballad.
Scholars went to the building that appeared in the south.
I mean, I can't blame them if, like, this world fused with another one and suddenly, like, south of where I live, there was, like, the world's greatest video game emporium. I'd probably go there.
Mysterious building that appeared in the south. Could it be a library? 2 worlds have become one. Unbelievable!
Ether, water, cottage. Let's buy a couple more cottages, just in case. let's buy some more high potions also. Healing potion. Phoenix Downs are expensive in this game. Yeah, this is running thing with the older Final Fantasies, is that, like, Phoenix Downs, which are the item you use to revive party members either from the menu or in battle, were just, like, super expensive. Sofune, Poison Axe. Actually, since I have a third party member now, I'm probably gonna move Bartz back to being a samurai so he can work on that job. Do I want to do that? Level 3. He's level 3 in Blue Mage right now. Samurai levels up a little faster. I'll just stick with Blue Magic for now. Go ahead and buy him another great sword, though. Alrighty. I'm gonna get that equipified. Yeah, even though the Excalibur looks like it would be very powerful, it's actually a basically the Temu version of the legendary sword Excalibur. So it usually only does like 1 damage when you hit with it, despite its attack power. Elm Gigas Hedgehog. Why is the hedgehog blue? Sleepy, me too. Sick. Does Needle just see random statuses? Only got a lot of HP. There we go. For AVP. Honestly, grinding and leveling up job classes in this game is super fun. Wait, that's right. I can just go to the library and get free heals. I don't have to pay money to stay at an inn. Thankfully, with Final Fantasy games, you can save on the world map anytime. Which, like, yeah, I know with most modern games, you can just literally save anywhere, whenever. But for older games, a lot of times you'd have to go to specific save points, or only points in the game would allow you to save. So just having it available anytime on the world map is really cool. And I kind of understand not being able to save whenever in dungeons. I think save points are kind of a lost art form. Because, yeah, obviously just being able to save whenever, wherever is better for a lot of reasons, especially because, you know, most people who engage with video games now are adults with responsibilities. So you can't always just play to the next save point. But I do think save point placement is an important game design element, to me at least. Because it kind of signals not only when there might be like a boss or something, but it can also signal, you know, maybe now's a good time to take a break. It can help with the pacing and stuff like that. It can send a lot of really good, smart, subconscious messages. And just overall help with the flow of the design and everything of a game, especially a longer game. Rapid fire! Damn, Girly Pop just said fuck that, Trifid. A lot of games have both save points and manual saves. Well, I think, like, yeah, a lot of them do. And I think that's a good design choice also. There are some games where, like, you know, you can just manually save whenever, but where save points would be, they'll have, like, an extra point that, like, restores your HP and everything, where it shows the characters, like, taking a break by a campfire or sitting down on a bench together or something. So it still kind of gets that idea across. And again, there's also the fact that pretty much every game now has to consider the idea of it being on a handheld. Because pretty much everything that comes out is going to want to have a version on Switch / Switch 2, and pretty much everything on Steam can also be played on the Steam Deck. Well, not everything, but like a pretty good portion of games. And there are entire people whose Steam accounts are dedicated specifically to the Steam Deck who don't really play on a computer, so, you know, you don't want to lose that audience. That's why even games with a lot of, like, processing power and stuff, like something like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, go out of their way to have a Steam Deck optimized version. Stop needling me. Stop, It's even on the Jesus, See, Blue Mages are really interesting because they're kind of like if Smeargle was a job class, because all the spells and abilities you learn from enemies using them on you. Jesus fucking Christ. Why would you do that? Also, the fact that when the characters are in the main field and stuff... Oh, knock that shit off! Now, when characters are in the main field and stuff, and when they get KO'd, they go back to their regular, like, default outfits. Yeah, things are not looking good. Bye. But when there's a battle, they have, like, their job class outfits, which gives me the whole idea that it's, like, a Super Sentai transformation. Like, when they enter a battle, they, like, power up into their job class forms. I guess an idea to keep in the back of my head if I ever am tasked with making a Final Fantasy V anime or something. Because apparently there's a Final Fantasy IX animated series that's been in development for a little while. Get hosed. You know, I have a lot of options, and I'm not 100% sure where to go first. Black Waltz doesn't sound like a surfer. War tablets with legendary weapons, world map, guardian branch. Well, I guess we'll just go places till we find it. You see, a lot of people can get lost and confused in older RPGs, but these games really aren't that big overall. And a lot of times they'll kind of like have you stuck in an area where the thing that you need to do is one of the very few things you can actually do. I know a lot of people think that like older games like this can be a little confusing because they don't directly tell you what you need to do with like a big shiny thing or an arrow or an indicator or anything. But a lot of times they were trying to like kind of encourage you to explore and adventure and learn and stuff like that. Also, walking around everywhere does kind of give you the opportunity to, you know, grind for EXP and stuff. Because grinding with its own purpose, I understand, can feel kind of like a slog, especially if you don't set like a short-term goal for yourself. But the game will kind of like guide you into grinding by, like I said, leaving it open enough to where you kind of have to figure out the path on your own. But then again, though, this is also from an era where, and I think I've mentioned this before, but like, you know, a lot of times when, especially in the 90s and the 2000s and stuff, you know, kind of before digital storefronts were a mainstream thing, a lot of times when you got a game, that was your game that you had for like, you know, a lot of times it would be months before you got anything else to play. So you squeezed everything you could out of every game you had. I'm not saying that's necessarily the better or worse way to go about owning games or game design. I'm just saying that was a factor. So a lot of times something like not knowing exactly where to go right now wouldn't be a deal breaker. It would just take you longer than maybe would if the game had like indicators to tell you where to go. I thought I had White Land. There it is. Giant Sumo Man! Hi, Big Kyle. How are you doing on this lovely Tuesday evening? We're playing some Final Fantasy V Advance. The worlds have merged, and now we've got to find some legendary weapons to take down Exdeath. Full of burger? Where'd you get a burger? You brought up your dinner, now you have to tell me everything about it. Did you get fries? Were they crinkle cut? Did you save some for me? Save me some french fry? Little french fry for your little mouse? Going back to the library for my free heals. Remember, kids, visit your local library. It'll have a tiny pot that if you stare into it, you can restore your HP and MP, remove all status ailments, and KO and revive your unconscious friends. Bacon King, regular fries, cheddar, jalapeno, bites, tasty, ooh-woo. Bacon King? Did you get it from freaking Burger King? I don't know, like, I don't have anything against Burger King, but their chicken nuggets are kind of mid. They're cheap, but they're kind of mid. They do have good fries, though. Elm Geek is such a sassy pose. Like, come on, dude, if your body was ripped like that, would you not just be walking around with just a loincloth and cape posing it up? Be real. Ow! Well, you got an erogamy. I go on a list of hot people with their titties out. I agree about the nuggets. Their barbecue sauce is not my favorite also. I mean, I always have my nuggets with ketchup because I'm a basic bitch. Actually, it's also because I generally can't find any spicy sauces that I actually like the taste and texture of. God fucking damn it. This is the one time I don't want it from behind. Well, no. Okay, the ones I've tried, I tried the buffalo sauce at McDonald's, but it has like a weird ranchy nut thing. I don't like ranch. And I don't like mustard, so I don't like their hot mustard sauce. I haven't tried the hot honey yet. But a lot of them, they don't have a good flavor palette that goes well with nuggets to me. I've always kind of secretly wanted to try spicy ketchup, but it's expensive, and the only ones I see always are full of high fructose corn syrup, which I really do not like in my ketchup. Granted, half the things you can buy in the US are just giant voids of soybean oil and high fructose corn syrup. Make your own spicy ketchup? Perhaps. The problem is, since I am my only source of income and I make food exclusively for myself, anything that I make, I need to guarantee it's going to be something I'll like and eat because I can't really afford to be taking risks with food. Thank you for approving that, Maddie. Yeah, you can make your own spicy ketchup with blackjack and hookers. Of all the shit we say in this chat, it penalizes you for saying hookers. Shit, I went backward. Exploring, walking across the map. Dinged me for blackjack. That's a really good show, though. It was actually, the original manga was written by Osamu Tezuka, the same creator of Astro Boy. Or Tetsuwan Atom. Which hates gambling. And yet they allow people to play gacha games. And they allow people to play freaking... Well, it's not called FIFA anymore, but... Because that's the thing, the freaking EA soccer games are just freaking casinos with guys who kick balls on the front. I'm sorry, EA's football games if you're from a country that has actual culture. Football! Take an arrow to the knee. That's why it's not an adventure anymore.
Rapid fire, crossfire, you'll get caught up in the...
You know, I just realized none of you are probably old enough to know what I was talking about just there. Maybe Kubi. Okay, 2 people then. Sorry, occasionally I get fucked up and I remember that people who are 27 were born in 1999. I accidentally dropped the mic, but I caught it. I'm fine, but my microphone that I can't necessarily afford to buy a replacement for was heading toward the floor. My apologies, sometimes my ass is so fat that it hits things even when I'm sitting down. Like you fell down the stairs. No, just the microphone falling down the table. But again, it was caught before it bumped into anything. Watch your booty. You guys can watch it, it's right here.
Colonel, I'm trying to be stealthy, but the clapping of my fat ass cheeks keeps alerting the guards.
Kino level. Hi, drops. Town, hello. Karnak.
Some castle just appeared next to the Library of the Ancients. Really feels like the world will never really be the same again. Of course, we don't need the crystal to make great weapons and armor, but now that we can't use it, prices have gone up.
Dang, bro, the inflation's even hitting Final Fantasy.
Queen isn't doing very well. I hope she gets better soon.
I hear they discovered something over at the Library of the Ancients.
Sure seems like it's gotten colder lately.
When I was young, I heard stories about the dwarves. They live deep within the earth and are incredible weaponsmiths. Plus, they have beards and use axes, and they're just so darn cute. Any beard-having axe wielders in chat?
You believe in dwarves?
Dwarves are definitely out there. Professor Sid seems to have cheered up, hasn't he?
Feels like fire's getting weaker.
Ooh.
Is your piano playing improved? Let's hear you tinkle on the keys. Ew. I want you to play the piano after that. Beard axe user heads rise up. I love this little shelf full of doodads, because even with the low pixel resolution and stuff, they still really went out of their way to make sure it felt like detailed and lived in. So like even got the thing where you can like see the grass and the like river outside and stuff in the windows.
Queen is upstairs. She's been wounded. The castle is destroyed.
Okay, so I guess nothing's changed with the queen since like way earlier in the game. What's the vibe, Queenie? Okay, yeah, you're still the same. Pretty inconsiderate to stay in a coma for this long, honestly. Be-doo, 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 be-doo. You know, I should probably go talk to Guido again, because I don't really exactly remember where I'm supposed to be going. Sorry, sometimes the ADHD just really gets me. It's like even more embarrassing when I'm reading these lines out loud and I still don't absorb what's being said. But hey, if nothing else, I'm getting plenty of level ups and job levels for all my cuties here. Why is everybody missing? Listen, tinkling on the keys is bad enough, but having bad aim too? Still love this battle background though, it's like a beautiful painting. It's like, dang, I want to be a 16-bit sprite imposed on a beautiful background like that. Ah, shut up. No, wait, that's right, Bartz hasn't gotten a train yet. Okay. Vampire. White Wind is really cool because it actually restores the amount of HP to the entire party equal to what the user's current HP is. So it's a really handy blue magic spell, for sure. Probably want the person with the white wind to have high dodge. Well, that's why I gave him Shira Hadori, which lets him dodge physical attacks. Especially in regular enemies can do 1,000 damage on attack, yeah. God damn it. No, trust me, when the Elm Gigas start launching off arrow guns like that, it gets to be a problem if you don't take care of it quickly. Because Blue Magic can be some of the best spells in the game, but they can also be some of the most difficult to obtain because you actually have to have the enemies use them on you. And just seeing them used doesn't really count. They actually have to use them on the character with Blue Magic. They loosen that restriction up in a lot of later games. But like I said, like, Blue Magic is basically Smeargle. Honestly, like, Final Fantasy V is one of my favorite games in the series to just do grinding in. This one in 12, it's just really fun to just run around and do stuff without really a goal. Especially because leveling up all the different job classes and stuff means that, like, even when you're grinding, the actual, like, abilities and stuff you're using can change from moment to moment. I was excited. I'm really in the mood for some Final Fantasy in general lately, and I wanted to play some more 5. I do want to finish this because I want to play the other ones on stream with you guys too, and just because this is one of the games in the series I've never actually finished before. I have a file from my GBA playthrough that's like 50-something hours. I think I'm right at the end of the game, but it's like I just didn't finish it. Just ADHD, executive dysfunction stuff. Okay, no, wait, I gotta go talk to Guido. Okay. Sealed in Castle Kuza, 4 tablets. Alongside the spirits of the past, blessed by soil. Okay, the pyramid, that's right, we're supposed to go to the pyramid. Okay, going to that pyramid. I'm easily distracted. I even made jokes about doing 2 pyramid episodes in a row. God damn it, me. Guardian tree. Hello. Guardian tree. The forest is beginning to come back to life. Grandpa. Why can't Grandpa come back to life? Lena. Papa. So many lives have been lost. We must stop X-Death. The people around the world need us. No, not only the people, but all life. So many sacrifices have already been made. I won't stand by while more lives are lost.
Let's go.
So there won't be any more sacrifices. The sand stopped moving. I guess it goes to show, I guess now that both sets of crystals have shattered, there's not enough power in the earth for it to move. Even the ground is getting unstable. Yeah, because when you originally come here, there's like a big shifting sand puzzle that's kind of like the spinning tile mazes in Pokemon, where it always sends you one way and you kind of have to figure it out. Pyramid of Moor. Gurgles. We're fighting the Gurgles. Rama yourself. Let's Libra you guys real quick and see what that HP looking like. A puzzle? Joke's on you. I am done, but resilient runs into all 3,000 times until it auto solves itself. Okay, we got 5,000 HP apiece, huh? Let's see what Titan does. Though they're Earth Elemental, so it might not do anything. Oh shit, I was wrong. Hell yeah. Oh, okay, that was, Look, the sealed tome! Blessed by the soil and the spirits of old, one tablet rests. Let's go. Stabby. Problem solving Titan? There we go. Maybe I'll fight them for real one day, but not today. Lamia Queen. Hi, are you single? Seen these guys at auction before. Oh, it just opens when I walk to it. Hee we got spikes, we got buttons. Let's see what's in here. Second floor. We got buttons. Oh, shit. A piss. Aspis. Aspies? Do not Osmos. I need that MP. Ass piss, my beloved. Alright, I'm EP, so I'm gonna go lay down. Have a great rest of the stream. Thank you for dropping by, Kubi, and thank you so much for the raid. Actually, wait. Give me just a sec here. Ugh. Forgot to do my streamer thing. I should have done this when you did the raid, but I'm going to go ahead and give a shout out for Kubi as the Great Scarletta Sin would say, if that heart is hollow, drop a follow. You guys should be following Kubi. She plays Overwatch, Genshin Impacts, and even occasionally plays good games too, and she does amazing art. Her streams are always a ton of fun. She's one of the big people who inspired me to get streaming. And also her OCs are wonderful and beautiful, and you should kiss them. I have to see what the third button does. Nothing. Cool. Yeah, like, I've been watching... Kubi's been one of my best friends for, like... Shit, we're pushing to, like, year 13, I think. Good night, Kubi. I've been watching her streams for over 10 years now. And you should all also be watching her stream. Granted, I know there's a whole lot of overlap between our communities because a lot of people just followed, just, you know, oh, the Chaos streams too? Let's go watch her. Okay, I think we got it. Oh yeah. Achievement unlocked, didn't die on spikes. Two Lamias from behind? God, it's 2 Mamiya queens. 1,000 needles? That's way too many. I'll hold them off, guys. You escape. I'll block them with my body. Ah! Ooh, treasure box. It's a chat, monster attack. Man, this is a roller coaster of emotions. The damned. Put him back in the box. But I want the thing they're guarding. That's the thing is, like, I want all the items and all the stuff. I'm not greedy. I just think that it's fair that I should get everything that I want all the time as soon as I want it. Hit them with a no thank you and walk away. I mean, it's only fair. Exactly. Ice shield. Oh, that's cool. I think that's more powerful than the diamond shield. It is. Now we got 2 ice shields. Let's freaking go. Hey, another ass piss. You know, it is interesting that this early on it's kind of experimenting with on-screen enemies instead of all the battles just being random. Which really wouldn't become a standard for RPGs until a pretty long time later. Do I actually want to try fighting these Ushtavis, or I just want to Titan them all to death again? I mean, maybe I should give it one try just in case they have a blue magic skill I need to take.
Return the slab.
I really thought the game softlocked for a second there. I was about to cry. Which, like, I know why it's doing that, why the gauges stopped and everything for a second, because, you know, normally it's a bit faster because there aren't this many enemies, but it's basically trying to load the turn order for, like, you know, 4 or 5 or 6 enemies, plus my characters. Also, random fun fact, none of the mainline Final Fantasy games before 7 had a run button. I think Chrono Trigger was the first game... Well, Chrono Trigger and Mario RPG aren't exactly Final Fantasy games, but they kind of are. Because, like, both of those games were so influential on Final Fantasy games from 7 and beyond that it's like... You can't really talk about Final Fantasy and how it progressed without taking a look at Mario RPG and Chrono Trigger, in my personal opinion. You at least gotta give them a passing glance and acknowledge them. Okay, so you can actually stop the sandfall. Even though they're pretty big RPG fans, too. Unlimited ass piss works. Interestingly, they can't sneak up on you. The battle won't start unless you're face-to-face, I suppose. Like I said, even though I've technically played past this point before, I don't really very much remember this exactly. Granted, it's been almost 10 years since my playthrough on GBA. Because actually, the thing is, the Final Fantasy Game Boy Advance ports came out really late in the Game Boy Advance's life. Because Final Fantasy IV Advance came out in 2005. This one was 2006, and the 6 Advance port was 2007. And that's, like, well into the DS being out. Like, hell, 6 Advance came out the same year as, like... Halo 3. Okay, Ferris, White Magic. Here. Okay. Why don't you go tell that to your mummy? Dance holidays, Libra. Level 0. 6,000 HP. Vulnerable to fire. Okay, so I did figure that one out on my own pretty well. You are fired. I would like to specify that that's a reference to Back to the Future too, by the way. Grandmummy, where's her grandkids? Ba-doom-tsh. Mind your mummy, mommy Mario. And there we go. Cursed ring. Ring cursed with Doom. Wow, they even found a way to run Doom in Final Fantasy V. I'm not really that surprised. Oh, I have 2 Hayate bows? I guess that's what we needed to come in here for. It kind of makes sense that these ancient artifacts would be cursed by now. We probably need to find someone to uncurse them at some point. Oh shit, I forgot I had it on memory cursor. Oops, sorry. Teehee. I tend to play the Final Fantasy games in active mode instead of wait mode. If you're playing these games for the first time and you're not used to the active time battle system, I do recommend going ahead and playing it in wait mode. When you're in wait mode, enemies won't attack while you're menuing. But when you're in active mode, you know, everything's happening in real time. It's actually a really interesting fusion between real-time and turn-based. It's a battle system I love. A lot of that's probably nostalgia, because I grew up with Final Fantasy 6 and 7 as, like, major influences on my gaming tastes. What? You know, 6, 7, they're the 2 most popular Final Fantasies. I mean, I'm not joking. I did grow up with those 2 games, though. Which, to me, makes the meme even funnier. Because I was actually discussing with some other people that hang out in the chat pretty often that between, like, the whole Nintendo 64 thing, just appending the number 64 to the end of a title. Of course, the classic 69 joke, which has been around since the 1800s, and the recent 6-7, that the 60s is just the most memeable tens digit. Most popular Final Fantasy is the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy XIV. Okay, the most popular single-player one. Final Fantasy XIV is almost a platform in two of itself at this point. It's also pretty much the Super Smash Brothers of Final Fantasy. Nothing against 14, I just generally am not an MMO player. Every game's single player when you don't have friends. I mean, yes and no. You have friends. You're literally here in my chat. I mean, the thing is, it's just that I really don't play much multiplayer stuff. It's just not my jam. I like my adventures and stories, and that's one of the reasons I love streaming, because I get to share my favorite stories and games with you guys. I mean, there's some stuff I like to play multiplayer, like I'll jump in some Mario Kart or Smash Brothers with friends, and like, I do like playing competitive Pokemon, but it's a lot of work and investment, because Showdown's fine, but I would rather like raise my own Pokemon and stuff. And I was actually really big into competitive Pokemon for a long time, especially during Generation 6. And I tried some stuff in Gen 7 and a little bit in Gen 8, but it really ended up coming down to, like, there are other games I want to play through, and it's such a big time sink and investment that even though it's something I enjoy, because it's not just, like, breeding and raising the Pokemon you want, but also the investment of, like, to open seals for tablets and servants. Am I missing something? Was this ring what I was supposed to? I accidentally hit the thing on the mic and I don't know how long I've been silent for. Oops. The ups and downs of having a touch-to-mute microphone. See, this is... I haven't heard anything since the library. Well, I didn't really say that much. Talking to a turtle in silence. Well, so much for my rhymes being tighter than a girdle. Gosh, I just love this music so much. Roulette. That sounds like a dessert. Okay, I'm guessing roulettes are very resistant to physical attacks. Oh boy, that's annoying. Fuck you, missile. I didn't do as much as I was hoping. Roulette from D&D? Well, Final Fantasy 1, but in general, like, all the early Final Fantasies do take a lot of inspiration from D&D, so maybe? That's just a literal missile, yes. You know, I feel bad just sticking Titan on everything to solve the problem, but it really does solve the problem. Go, Bartz! Use thermonuclear warhead! Okay, I can't really go anywhere else in that desert direction. And I guess the cursed ring is what I was supposed to get? I feel like there should have been a little more fanfare about it. I really feel like I missed something there. Well, I mean, I guess I can just go back and check. You leveling right now? Not particularly. I'm just kind of trying to get over the ADHD hump and actually get myself on task. I mean, the leveling's a bonus because, like, you know, I might as well if I'm gonna be running around anyway. Go do the thing! It's interesting because, like, I technically did have Final Fantasy V growing up. I just didn't really play it that much. I had the PlayStation 1 version with the Final Fantasy Anthology Collection. As the arrow hits the Gigas. I think it says weenie. Talking to him again. Let's see here. Weapons of Legend are sealed in Kuza. 4 tablets have to be assembled. Okay, so I didn't get a tablet, I just got the ring, so I guess I need to keep on going. Putting the man in his benefits. If nothing else, we get to listen to this beautiful world map music some more. Shrink? Weasel! But he keeps that one leg up like that because he's trying to guard the goodies. There's nothing here at the top, so we gotta go in there.
I gotta get in there.
Okay, so what did I miss? treasure boxes. I'm sure none of these will have monsters. God fucking damn it. Well, I can't help this summon Titan just works for everything, okay? White robe. I don't think I have anyone who can equip a robe right now. Huh. The trap monster attack. More damned. Come on. Okay, I got to figure this whole pyramid thing out. I'm sorry, I got a little over eager when I found the curse ring. I'm like, oh, we're onto something? Oh well. But I'm glad I did go back and heal and stuff. I need to check everybody's job classes real quick. Spellblade level 6. Dark matter. Wanna see a dark matter? Every minute matters, living while other lives shatter. Oh shit, Mastered Mystic Knight. Let's fucking go. Look at you, Ferris. What should we move on to next? Let's work on Ninja. Always an awesome job class. Let's go ahead and keep White Magic as her secondary for now. Let's not equip the cursed ring, please. Oh my god. The Optimum's gonna grab that every single time, isn't it? It's a trap monster attack. Oh shit. Big ass. Obliterate him, girly pop. Honestly, I love that every character has their own unique sprite set for every single job class. It's so fun. Because like the previous games with job class systems, Final Fantasy 1 and 3, whenever a character changed to a job class, they wouldn't really look like anything. Like they didn't have a unique character design, so they would just look the same every time they had a job class. So if you had like 2 Dragoons, they would look exactly the same. If you had like 2 White Mages, they'd look exactly the same. So the fact that 5 actually goes out of its way for each character to have their own different take on each job class is awesome. Flame Shield. So Flame Shield and Ice Shield basically are the same defense stat, but they have different elemental properties. Gotcha, gotcha. Shows how much love went into this game. It really did. I think it's something people don't take into account. Like with the modern pixel remasters, every single character sprite was redrawn from scratch. They used the originals as a base, but they actually got the original like pixel artist who did all this stuff, and she redid like every single. I think Kazuko Shibuya is her name. Now, if my calculations are correct, if one of these things catches me, I'm fucking dead. Oh shit. Try to fight, but I have a feeling I'm going to become... Okay, no, he seems to be doing moderately okay-ish. Maybe I'm getting confused with another enemy. Mustard bomb? Ew, I hate mustard. Okay, so they're tough, but they're not that bad. Gotcha, Gentetsu. Do not missile. Get Aqua Breath. Summon Aqua. That did not do as much as I wanted. As we all know, robots lose to ninjas. What kind of cake do you like? I'm not super huge on like cake and sweets and stuff. This may be boring, but I just kind of enjoy a nice regular vanilla cake with some frosting. I do like rainbow chip icing a whole lot. That's probably my favorite icing. Guru, hi! How are you doing on this lovely... I guess it would be Wednesday morning. That means in Japan, it's already my birthday. We're playing some Final Fantasy V. We've got ancient artifacts to find so we can defeat Xdeath. What's your birth? It is, the 18th, tomorrow. Of February. Thank you for the happy birthday. Well, it won't really be my birthday until, like, tomorrow for me, I guess. But I am older to you than I am to anyone else. Don't tell anybody, okay? Elixir. Spits. Other day I was in my bestie's birthday. Can't keep up with the births. February is a very popular time to be born. A bunch of Kubi's friends are also February birthdays. Like, Kubi's bestie, Gigi. Her birthday is yesterday. Amumi. Oh, wait a minute. Like March for Japan. I'm trying to calculate because I guess that means a bunch of people would have gotten pregnant in like April and May. Springtime babies, I guess. Or, you know, springtime fucking, which makes for February babies. Because, like, Kubi has this running joke since she's a Scorpio, which, you know, obviously means it would have been conceived in February if you're born in late October or early November. Is that, you know, Valentine's Day is a scheme by Scorpios to make more Scorpios. Easter do make us horny. Hey, if you get me a Cadbury cream egg, I'm probably gonna put out, let's be honest. Another elixir. It'll get gross if you leave it outside. What the heck? Well, no Cadbury cream egg that comes into my purview ever survives long enough to go bad. Jeez Louise. The Mecha Head Mambo. Actually, growing up with Final Fantasy and stuff, I always thought it was weird when Steel type was introduced in Pokemon that it wasn't weak to electric or water. Because, you know, I was thinking Steel as in, like, machines. Because a lot of times in Final Fantasy, you know, the machines will be weak to water and electric attacks. Love Easter for the wrong reasons. I'd love to hear them. But granted, I'm not sure how big of a thing Easter is in Japan. I never really hear it talked about or anything. Granted, I know you went to, like, Christian school and stuff, so it might be a little different. Always made sense that water's weak to electric? Yeah, I mean, that makes a lot of sense. It's just like I said, knowing Final Fantasy, I thought it was weird that Steel wasn't weak to water or electric. 3 Moomies. Like sexy bunny costumes since Easter equals bunnies. That's not the wrong reason, that's the best reason. I love drawing characters in sexy bunny outfits. Because, like, listen, I'm sure if you're drawing characters in sexy bunny outfits, they're gonna be ripped hot guys. And the thing is, like, titty outfit, like, the titty squeezing outfits will make a guy's chest hotter than just showing his exposed chest, because it's drawing so much attention to it. And you also get an excuse to draw a big old bulge. Muscular legs and heels, incredibly valid. Become the living dead. I have done high school already, thanks. Okay, get the holy water. It's everything for me, like 100% valid. God fucking damn it. Really get up. They blew everybody. I also love when Kimono Mimi characters get drawn in bunny outfits, because then they just have like 2 sets of animal ears and it's really cute. Shit, I am running low on MP. Thornlet! Sword. Greatly decreases the wearer's HP. Hey, don't you bark at me. Damn it, that means I can't cast any more White Winds. We are in trouble. Hopefully it'll come to a save spot soon and I can use a cottage. No, my polarity! Why would you do that? There can't be that many of those fucking mecha heads left, right? Left, right. It's all in the mind. I can handle some ass piss. Antidote. Free healing items are always a good thing. It's a trap, monster attack. Okay. It's time for problem-solving Titan. That's right, Easter's not really that far away, huh? Valentine's Day is already come and gone. I know in America there's like a big thing for St. Patrick's Day. Black robe with the tights underneath. Wait, shit, I didn't need to use that. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Oops. Patrick's Day always confused me. Well, it's not. I'm pretty sure it's a Irish thing. I mean, honestly, I feel like it's just made such a deal of in America because it's marketable. Three moomies. Gives March a consistent holiday. Yeah. I don't know, holidays just always feel like a chore to me. Assume, all I remember is being a child, pinched because I wanted to wear pink and made me the main target. Yeah, because they want you to wear green on St. Patrick's Day. It's like, okay. I mean, McDonald's does have the Shamrock Shake on St. Patrick's, so it's not all bad. But those things are so sweet, I can only drink a little bit of a small one. Because Mom and I would, every time they had it at McDonald's, we would go and we'd buy a small Shamrock Shake and share it. Oh, thank you, save point. Cottage. Nappy nap time. Everybody take a nice little nap. Not really, please keep watching the stream. I mean, you can nap if you want to, just keep the stream running in the background. Can't fault America with their holidays because Japan loves to make random days special for market reasons. My favorite is the day in the middle of Golden Week that's just filler and it's not really a holiday for anything. You can't take a nap, hydrate, absolutely. Everybody grab your favorite sugar-free, caffeine-free beverage. I have my water tumbler right here and take a nice big sippy. That is some good mizu. Ugh, Golden Week. It's weird because, like, the one and only thing we ever get for Golden Week in America is PlayStation always has a big sale on Japanese games. Okay, that's just closed. Sekmat. Never Sekmat a guy like this before. I'm so sorry, that was terrible. I don't usually apologize for my jokes, but that one was pretty bad. Like I said, whenever I do have an actual model on screen, I am absolutely going to have a redeem where you guys can throw tomatoes at me. We'll workshop it. Sling? Try to sling a thing at me.
You may have defeated me, but my brother in the tower will...
Most of the fun stuff happens on Golden Week, so if you want to have fun in Japan as a nerd, Golden Week is the best time to come, but don't. I mean, again, because I know Japan has a good bit more holidays than the US, which are probably also mostly for marketing reasons. Because as much as America is a capitalist hellscape, Japan isn't that much better. I mean, it's better, but that's a very low bar to clear. Because I feel like a lot of stuff in Japan is designed for insidious marketing reasons. And I feel like for whatever reason, a lot of people... I think it's just a genetic neurodivergence. Or not necessarily neurodivergence, but a genetic thing. Is I feel like a lot of people in Asian regions tend to fall into the traps of gacha and gambling stuff. Like I said, I don't know if it's cultural or if it's a certain genetic thing. Oh, wow, that is a gorgeous design. And I'm not saying, like, America doesn't fall into it, but it feels like just being wrapped up in gambling stuff just seems like it's more culturally normalized in a lot of places in Asia. I'm not talking about literal gambling. Come forth, creatures of darkness. Oh, she's a summoner. I'm not talking about just stuff like pachinko machines. I think it's more cultural, yeah. Because the thing is, like, neurodivergent people have some, depending on the person, can get pulled into gambling stuff really, really bad. With, like, gacha and stuff like that. Especially because, like, first exposure to gambling is gacha. Yeah, the little gachapon capsule machines and stuff. Okay, problem-solving Titan. Job level gain scan. Mastered Blue Mage. What to work on next? Let's go ahead and work on Monk. I really like Monk. Kick, punch, it's all in the mind. I admit he chose once before on stream. Oops. Go ahead and keep you with learning for now. And of course it equips me with a fucking curse ring again. Stop that. Like I said, that's the only reason I think about anything genetic as a possibility, because I know it's like 99% cultural. But I do always wonder how, like, shared genetics do affect responses to things. But it's also the fact that when something's been so culturally normalized for so long, you don't even think about it anymore. As a nerd, I don't hate the marketing stuff since I'm a nerd who loves to collect trinkets. Oh, I like my little trinkets and stuff. But I'm also a person who knows when to stop. And that's things like I have learned it the hard way just through life experience. I guess that's my thing, is like I was always taught like moderation and, you know, to be smart with money by my mom since I was a kid. Let's go ahead and you blue magic, blue mage with summon. Ooh, not aim, summon. Here we go. Not the Excalibur. Oh my fucking god. I guess everybody's on the front row. It's a trap! Monster attack! I once met a dude who was jealous that I had this urge to collect anime merch like I do. Like, he wished to have a collection that he has an obsession over. It made me question which is sadder, having an obsession or not having one well, I mean, like, I can understand having that envy because, like, again, I am coming from, like, a neurodivergent headspace here, but, for me, sometimes I do get jealous when people can just do things or just be into something and have that passion, because it is very enriching and fulfilling feeling. I mean, fan works are some of the most amazing things because you can be so passionate for something that you want to be a part of it to create it too. And there are a lot of things that I've wanted to like more than I do, not in a way where I think there's something wrong with the media or whatever, but in a way that, like, I want to feel that gripping passion, that power that makes you, like, want to, like, you know, using Initial D as an example, you know, like, I think it's really cool how into it you are and that you created so many things to where, like, you've partially made the series your own in your own way. You know, the fact that you can love something enough to where it motivates you to also, you know, match the level of creativity and inspiration that created the original work is fantastic. Do not break. Strange, because I surrounded myself by people who are similar. It never occurred to me that someone like that guy exists. No, it absolutely makes sense to me. Because I can absolutely see the idea of, like, you know, looking at that from the outside and being like, wishing you could be that fulfilled by something. One thing I love about the monk class is you get counterattacks. Appreciate he was being a jaded asshole. He wasn't being a jaded asshole, he was being genuine about his feelings, which I was able to hear him out, yeah. I mean that, and especially if you have like a big full-time job, which especially in Japan, which we've been over before, the culture expects you to make your job your life. It can be hard to want to try new hobbies and get into something new to maybe find that thing that'll spark with you. The job level game check. Crystal armor. I don't think I have anybody who can equip heavy armor right now. Oh well, at least we know we have it. Let's slap these ass pisses around. It's really understandable. In full honesty, nerdy obsessions are costly. Not having one's probably better in terms of finances. Yeah, but finance is pointless if that money brings you no joy. I cannot open door. Why? Open door, please. Open door, please. Can I please open the door? Can you open the door for me? This door, can you open it? I'd like you to open this door. How do you see into my eyes? Please open this door. Well, damn it. I'm not saying go blow all your money on nerdy stuff. It's more that I'm saying, like, if all your money exists for is for you to survive, then, like, if you're just working to survive, you know, life is empty. Okay, stop in the sand. Besides, there are plenty of cool ways to engage in hobbies now without having to spend a single dime. There's stuff on YouTube, there's all kinds of fan works. I mean, hell, if you love Sonic the Hedgehog, then, like, there are a million billion fan works that, oh, fuck, I saw that coming and I did it anyway. Ah! Sand in my booty. It's a trap, monster. They have money, but the figure that has a detachable penis is absent. The penis is absent, or the figure is? Wink. Hey, we appreciate our trans positive figurines there. You know, I know that a lot of them are probably not official, but I do actually quite like the figures that have, like, basically the removable clothes and the penis as an attachment, so you can, like, have him have a big old boner while his clothes are off. Gained learning. Learned how to learn. Wait, how the fuck do I get out of here? Oh. Secret passage. I think the first figure... Oh, that's what this door is for. I think the first figure like that I saw was Gojo from, Jujutsu Kaisen. Sadly not Gojo from My Dress Up Darling. The superior Gojo. Don't care if there are copyright issues, and usually from China, they're doing God's work. I mean, if the Lord didn't want us to like dicks, homie wouldn't have made them. I mean, come on. Sile thieved. The only issue I have with some, this is not true for all bootlegs, because there are a lot of stuff that are, you know, quotation marks not official or whatever, that are still really high quality and follow like safety standards, but there are a lot of bootlegs that'll use like actual toxic materials because they don't have any regulations. Pickle are pandas, but God forbid you pickle are hot guy figurines. Bio soldier, what a shock. This bio guy seems like he'd be quite the hazard. And there he goes with the bio. Told ya. Oof, sweet, free elixir, hell yeah. Okay, anyway, that's the thingy that pushed me last time. The only thing I want pushed is my luck. Rigiforms. Rigiformis? Are you related to Dixie from the Normus family? Finn! Well, I mean, it is a good time for adventure. Ooh, Lamia's tiara. I love item drops. Gimme, 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 gimme what you got. Oop, go back. Go back. Tiara that inspires the performance of sword dance. Well, dang, nobody's got a job class that can use it right now. Oh well. We've got it for later, though. That's cool. I see a treasure box, and I'm an easy mark. If there's a chest to treasure, well, that's my pleasure. Oh, okay. They're asleep. I hadn't seen or heard the cats do anything for a while. And the one thing worse than your cat doing something is not knowing where your cat is or what they're doing. But they're just asleep on the couch behind me. I don't think I've mentioned it to anybody but Maddie yet, but there's another cat that kind of snuck into the house, and she was really sickly. Like super skin and bones and stuff like that.
because I don't think the other outside cats are letting her eat, but she's also litter trained, and she's really sweet and snuggly. So I've just been letting her stay in, and I think it's been helping out Dot mentally, because Dot's been a lot less needy as far as, like, attention and stuff goes, so I think it's good for Dot to have a friend. But as long as they're not tearing things up, like, if they don't tear up my food, they don't, like, you know, they're not going to the bathroom on the floor or something, then it's fine. They can both stay in here. Like I said, Dot seems a lot less chaotic and a lot less needy. I still need to think of a name for her, though. She's lived around the neighborhood for a while now, so it's not like she's like an unfamiliar cat or anything. Gaia Hammer. Oh, that's not a bath. I see that treasure chest over there. Give me it. Cats are spiders. So pretty much Dot has a sibling. Yeah. So they sleep together, and they tend to hang out together, too. The 8th floor. Okay, wait, how do I get to the middle there? Of course, I do wonder how much it messed Dot up when both of her siblings, May and Trix, both died not too long ago. I can't get over there? Oh my gosh, give me the treasure. That's mean, they won't just give me the treasure. Ooh, we got another Lamia's tiara. Uh-huh. Why would you do... Oh, never mind, they got me the treasure room. Teehee, I forgive you. Elixir. And she likes it. I got the other treasure. 10,000 gil. Oh yeah, baby. Give me that money, big time money. Will animals cope with death better than us? So I'm sure they're fine. I'm sure, but... Then again, like, cats kind of live on both sides a little bit, so I think they understand life and death a little bit better than we do. I think the fear of unknown is what gets humans a lot of times when it comes to the whole death thing. Wait, how do I get out of here?
Oh, okay. God fucking damn it, me. I am too pretty to be doing that much thinking. Yeah. I should be given the treasure boxes. Okay. Nope, nope, that doesn't do it. Okay. I got that ribbon. Ooh, ribbon's real good. I don't think any of our current classes can equip it, but it is one of the best accessories in the game. Or, is it an accessory or a helmet in this game? I don't remember. I'll just find out. I can have the item menu. Whoa. Wow. It is a helmet. Be worn only by the dancer. But yeah, it prevents any status ailments. Hold me close, I'm tired of dancing. Gold hairpin. That's another good one. IIRC, the gold hairpin, halves your MP usage. Think about it. Not really sure how I'm supposed to get that middle treasure box, because I feel like there's no place where the paths really connect where you can stand. Learned a blue. Oh, come on, you were supposed to change on the frame that I walked over there. I feel like that's probably not the solution. I should probably move on instead of obsessing over this one treasure box. Shit! That wasn't even a disappearing floor, I just fell. You know, I always expect the Adamantite Golem to have really high defense, but it doesn't really seem to. Okay, let's see what's over here. It's a trap! Monster attack! Problem-solving Titan. That didn't problem-solve as hard as I wanted it to. We got more dark matter. And an elixir. Slidey part of the stairs. Well, I'm going to slidey on purpose, because more treasure boxes. 12,000 gil. It's a trap monster attack. I'm so surprised. Damn, Bartz. Tell him what you really think. And then I kick him. When a problem comes along, you must kick it. Or at least if you're the main character of Radiata stories, Jack Russell. Nobody knows what Radiata stories is, Mikhail. Oh boy, I sure hope all this dark matter isn't gonna be a problem. Okay, so those loop around on each other. No, we're all 55, we know. Okay, good. Like Highway 55, like the diner? Oh, okay, cool. I am not 100% sure how I'm supposed to get that, because, like... Yeah, I can't move over as it changes. Check just a little bit to go back to the save point and heal up everything. Creatures of darkness. Hey, be careful with that bio. I keep my pronouns in there. Yo. Doobie. IIRC, the save point should be right in that little thing right there. I guess Zephyrus just has really good evasion. Except that time, get hosed. I went camping once, it was pretty intense. Okay, let's get back to it. Oh no, Senpai, there's only one sleeping bag for us. We have to share it. What'll we do with our bodies pressed against each other like this? Ziggurat Gigas. It's way too many G's. Damn, guess you have to sleep outside, Rep. Went camping once for a Christian thing, and I got blood all over my sheets because I was on my period. That sounds like a fun and exciting memory. Like, did your period just kind of come out of nowhere, or... Because I know sometimes it can, like, pop up a little early or a little late. Especially if you're younger and you're not used to it, like, happening. Haven't quite got your rhythm down yet. Level up for Keel. Put the blame on the adults because I asked to go to the bathroom to change my pad, but they didn't, so I forgot to change it throughout the day and it overflowed. Oh. It's so weird how inconsiderate adults can be about that, especially like with younger girls and stuff, but like it's because like even, you know, uterus owning adults will be like freaking inconsiderate about it. I'm like, you know what this is like. It's not like you don't understand. But then again, I feel like it just comes down to an issue, it's just like your own personal convenience is more important than whatever anyone else needs. I didn't know how to word it either, so the teacher didn't think of... Oh, okay. Yeah, I understand. Wait, why didn't I just go into the door up there, McKay, you silly little bean? probably think that since they suffer through experiences like that, everyone has to. I don't know if that much thought even goes into it. I honestly feel like it's like they just get into a flow state of whatever they're doing, whatever they're focusing on, and they will just like minimalize anything that interrupts that. Or marginalize, I guess would be the word. 8th floor. Okay, that's the tablet. So let me look around real quick. See if there's any other things I want to mess with. Asked, can I go to the restroom? Said no. Asked for emergency. I said no. Oh, okay, I see. The misunderstandification. That's one hard thing to learn, and it's something my mom would always tell me. And I didn't exactly get it when I was younger, but I got it when I grew up, is like, people don't know what you don't tell them. And I'm not blaming kid you, because I'm sure you were pretty young at the time. But it's like just one of those lessons that like, I feel like even some adults don't learn, is that people can't just intuit how you feel about something. And I feel like there's this pressure in a lot of cultures to downplay your own discomfort, your own inconvenience. The first tablet.
Holy moly, what's going on?
Well, something's written on the tablet. The Dragon King Bahamut, huh? Whoa. The peninsula, it's sinking. Oh.
Incoming. I will await thee at the summit of North Mountain.
Look, 'tis the airship. Yo, we got our airship back, and we conveniently got out of the dungeon without having to backtrack it. It is something my grandpa told my mom, that you should always listen to the quiet ones more than the louder kids, because you never know what's going on. Listen, a windrake. Lena!
Lena, are you okay? Come on, wake up, say something.
This body is mine. Lena?
What the?
Beast sealed between dimensions for a millennium. Go forth, Melusine.
X-Death! All that is once sealed in the rift is now mine to command.
Lena, stop. Please. Lena.
Face destruction at your friend's hands. X-Death! Now watch as I take care of a turtle infestation.
Well, damn, rip the Library of Ancients.
Soon, very soon, the power of the void will completely be mine. The entire earth will kneel before me.
Lena, stop! Sacrificing itself, Hiryu attacked. The demon is expelled from Lena's body. Now!
Uh-oh, I hope I don't get TOS for this. This game's rated T for teen, it should be fine. Also, hi Cole. You came in while everything is exploding and falling to pieces. How are you doing on this lovely Tuesday evening? Yeah, I agree. A lot of adults should learn to communicate with kids since it's not always kids how to explain their feelings to lack of experience. Yeah. I feel like I'm missing something here. Oh, barrier change. I see what we're doing. Doing good, still riding the dot hack high. I feel ya. Libra, Libra, Libra. 20,000 HP, vulnerable to frost. Alright. Damn, I really have Bartz as like the worst job class for this fight, huh? Come on, where's the throw stuff? Can I not buy any new throwables? Water scroll. Okay. Booby! We love Booby here. Is TOS her boobs are out? I mean, you can't see the nippies. You're not really naked until the nipples are visible. Now she's a little to fire. To lightning. Okay, so we'll make her play some Final Fantasy 13 then.
There we go. That's the droid we're looking for. Oh, that's right. I forgot she had the flame shield. Over to Frost now. Okay. Get Sheevad. Don't you fucking bury your change when I'm in mid-attack. That's rude. I'm also vulnerable to lightning, 100% valid, honestly. I mean, honestly, the part where she punched Snow in the face, that was great. Vulnerable to fire. Get ifrited. Don't you fucking bury your change while I'm charging my attack, you... Angry. So just no weakness right now. Okay, now I can hit you with, like, physical attacks. Okay. We are in business. Queen, is she bothering you? Changed bears again. Level to Frost. Alright, listen here. If you fucking bury your change while I'm charging up Shiva, I am going to riot. Okay, at least it wasn't while I was charging the attack. Oh shit, I'm out of MP. You know what, let's actually use one of the 23 elixirs in my inventory. That was like 4 actions, what the hell? Okay, no weaknesses means I can punch you in the face. Yes, maybe stop that. Look at that, HP, she's got 1667. Now you're weak to Frost. You just gonna bury your change when I charge up a Shiva. Oh hey, I actually got the Shiva out, hell yeah. Sorry if I'm getting quiet, I'm locking in. From it? Let's freaking go. 20 ability points too. Lena! Bartz, Lena. Sister. Creel. The castle. We were... The darkness... We know. Don't try to speak. Lena joined the party, yay! Whole squad's back together. Well, that's canon accurate. Lena is unconscious. Okay, let's go ahead and... Nope. Okay. Come on and raise me up. Let's go ahead and cottage. But I feel bad, like Lena is like 4 levels behind everybody now. Well, 3 levels, but yeah. Well, rip the library. Damn. There goes our free heals. Yeah, it's really annoying when you get a back attack because it switches all your front and back row characters, so you basically have to spend the first turn switching rows. If you're not familiar with how the row system works in the classic Final Fantasy games, all your stats are pretty much normal in the front row, but in the back row you have double defense and half your attack. So for mage characters and stuff that aren't really going to use their physical attacks that much, it's actually a pretty good idea to just go ahead and let them be in the back row. Also, there are some equipment like bows and other long-range weaponry that still does the same damage from the back row. So if you have a character that has a bow equipped, they can stay in the back row and get the defense bonus, even if, my brain just stopped. I'm so sorry. They can stay in the back row and get the defense bonus, and it won't have any effect on their attack. God damn it, I need to stop attacking with Ferris, because she's got a wind elemental weapon, and those Elm Gigas are wind elemental. I just get really into my mashing the A button. A back attack again? Come on! Why would you do that? Kick. Comet. It tastes like Listerine. Stop with the back shots. I need multiple in a row. I'm gonna get sore. Your back is just irresistible, I guess. My back, my seat, and my cock. You know, I think I've only ever heard that song once, which is weird to me because it seems exactly the kind of song I would vibe with. Damn it, I forgot again, and I'm using the wind elemental weapon. Okay, good, that one missed. My mistakes go unpunished. Back my pussy in a crack should be like the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost.
We're the only ones who are able to return to Surgate Castle. Please stop Exdeath from getting the powers of the void. Perhaps I can help. Can I read? I'm able to read the sealed tome.
Okay, good. So we can still get the information we need. Okay, so we got the tablet. We got the one. Okay. Island shrine kissed by the wind. Beneath the ocean's floor. Beyond the river's torrents. IIRC, there should be an inn in this castle. Because there's the pube. There we are. It is really great to have the squad back together. I think you're the one who has the potions. Let's go and get 3 more Phoenix sounds just in case. But yeah, I do believe I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. It's about 10:30 for me, and I don't want to stream till midnight again. Tempting though it may be. But I am getting a little tired. I want to get myself a little late night snack, and I just want to relax and enjoy some YouTube videos and chill. I did take tomorrow off work so I can just stay at home on my birthday. I don't really plan to do anything on my birthday, but I'm just gonna have a day just for me. Because I don't mention this very often, but generally my days off from job, I usually stream every single day I have a day off. YouTube's still down? YouTube was down? I can't function as a human being if I don't have YouTube in my ear. Looks fine to me. Oops. Because that's, yeah. YouTube is working fine, because I had my music running from YouTube from, like, my first, usually my first 5 or so minutes of the stream, I have a YouTube music video playing from, like, some game music. But yeah, tried it and it wouldn't load. It had a weird time loading earlier today for me, but in the last hour or so, it's been fine. Well, last hour or so, I've been streaming for 4 fucking hours. Okay, before I started streaming about 3.5 hours ago, it was fine. I googled if everyone else is having the same issue and they all said YouTube was having problems. Maybe it's like the Japan server? I'm not being sarcastic or anything. I don't know if that may be a different issue or a different area, region thing. I know on my end, I haven't had any problems with YouTube. But yeah, you guys have a wonderful rest of your days, even the overseas. It was like 40 minutes ago, everyone else was having issues. Like I said, it hasn't having issues with me because I brought up the app on my phone and everything looks okay. Like everything's loading alright, it played the video. Everything's coming up okay. Yeah. So like I said, it could just be a regional server issue. I'm sorry. I know how hard it is to live without YouTube available. Oh, it's fine now. Okay, I guess it just had a little hiccup then for a little while. Like I said, I might have just completely missed it because I was streaming the whole time. But anyway, thank you guys so much for coming by, for hanging out, for enjoying some Final Fantasy V with me. Maybe hopefully one day Gusty can catch enough of a Final Fantasy game to actually understand what's going on. But I always appreciate you guys coming by. Thank you. I know she's gone to bed by now, but thank you so much, Kubi, for the raid. And everybody who came by with the raiders. You guys all have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday or Wednesday. Bye!